Fair Hippolyta, our wedding day will soon be here. 4 happy days until the new moon ushers in our wedded bliss. But oh, how slow the old moon seems to wane.
4 days will quickly pass away tonight, and 4 nights will slip away to dreams. And below a silver moon will make our solemn wedding vows to bind our love.
Go, Philostrate, serve the youth to joy. What can Athens to our festive mood? Leave dreariness for our funerals. It is not a fit companion for our celebration. Hippolyta, I would you with my sword, and win your love in your injuries, but I will wed you in another keep, with pomp, triumph, and revelry.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What may I do for you?
Full of frustration, come on, complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Come here, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man has my consent to marry her. Come here, Lysander. But this man has wrongfully taken hold of her heart, filled her head with romance, bought her gifts, and even sang to her by the moonlight, made flirtations of the most outrageous sort. And now she says she hates Demetrius. I ask you, my lord, support me in my right, as she is mine, and I may dispose of her, and that shall be to the man Demetrius, or to her death, according to our law.
Well now, what do you say, sweet Hermia? Remember that obedience is holy, and you should treat your mother as a god. The one who gave you life and your form. Demetrius is a worthy man.
So is Lysander.
And himself he is, but at this time you must respect your mother.
I wish my mother looked but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes with her judgment look.
Your Grace, I beg you, please forgive my boldness. I know I am a fool to speak like this. Tell me, what is the worst offense that might befall me if I refuse to wed Demetrius?
To death or a convent you'll be sent to live your life as a nun alone, or to live as a sister alone, singing faint hymns to a cold, fruitless moon.
So will I live and so I'll die, my lord, before I give up my virginity to a man I'm forced to marry against my will.
Do not be hasty. Take some time to think on this, and on my wedding day you may inform me. Prepare to die for disobedience, or else wed this man Demetrius.
Relent, sweet Hermia. Lysander, give your claim up to the love that should be mine.
You have a mother's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Why? You can marry her.
How rude! He does have an eternal favorite, and what is mine to give, I give to him. Demetrius shall marry Hermia.
But why? I think I am as well possessed. I am as handsome and prosperous. I love her more than he, of that I'm sure. What is more, I know that she loves me. Besides, Demetrius can't make up his mind about to whom he gives his love. He just the other day proposed to Helena. He has stole her heart, and she has sworn her love to him. One day his love is Helena, the next it's Hermia.
I must admit, I heard that rumor just the other day, with my head so full of other plans, it slipped my mind. Please go with me, Demetrius, my friend. Perhaps you should discuss the situation, and Aegeus, come too. I think I should counsel you, my friend. Now, sweet dear Hermia, I hope you take your mother's wish to her, and bend your will to hers. The law of Athens will not disrespect your decision. You'll live your life as a nun alone, or meet the executioner's cruel sword. Now come, Hippolyta, my love. We must continue the arrangements for our feast. Demetrius and Aegeus, come along. We shall confer along the way, my friends.
With duty and desire, we shall follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? It seems the roses there are faded quickly.
They wither for the lack of watering. Floods of tears are sure to bring them back.
I mean, in all that I've ever read, in legends, tales, and stories I have heard, the course of true love never did run smooth. But it was either difference in blood,
Oh, cross, too high to love someone so low.
or else misgrafted in respective years,
Oh, spite, too old to love someone so young.
or else their friends divided them apart.
Oh, hell, to choose love by another's eye.
But then, if nothing else stood in the way, war, death, or sickness lay its hands on them, so that their love was as fleeting as sound, swift as shadow, short as any dream, brief as lightning in the blackened night, that in a second lights up heaven and earth, and ere of man has time to say, behold, the jaws of darkness swallow up the sight. So quick bright things come to confusion.
If destiny has always doomed true love, let us bear our trials with patience.
Listen to me, Hermia. I have a thought. And Admar, a woman of great wealth who lives not far from Athens, has no child. She thinks of me if I were her son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry you? And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If you love me, then sneak from your mother's house tomorrow night and meet me in the woods outside of town. You know the spot, the clearing where we met one morning back in spring with Helena to watch the rising sun. There will I wait for you, my dear Hermia.
My good Lysander! And I swear to you, by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with a golden head, by the simplicity of Venus' doves, by that which knits souls and prospers loves, and by that fire which burned the Carthage queen, when the false Trojan under sail was seen, by all the vows that ever men have broke, and number more than ever women spoke, that very spot that you direct me to tomorrow, truly I will meet with you.
Then let us keep our vows. Oh, look, there comes Helena.
Good day, fair Helena. Where are you going?
You call me fair? You should retract those words. It's you that captivates Demetrius. Your eyes are stars, your voice as light as air, more beautiful than a lark's song to a shepherd's ear, when wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear. I wish I were more like you, Hermia. My ear could catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue could catch your tongue's sweet melody. If that were true, perhaps Demetrius would notice me. Please teach me how you do it. With what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I sneer at him, yet he still loves me dear.
I wish my smile enchanted like your sneer.
I curse at him, yet he still gives me love.
Oh, prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hated
His
me.
foolishness is not a fault of mine.
But your beauty, if that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will play this place. Before the time I did Lysander's sake, Athens seemed like a paradise to me. Oh then, by what graces in my love do dwell, that he has turned this heaven into hell.
Dear Helena, we'll tell you our plans. Tomorrow night, we plan to run away, to sneak out through the city gates.
And steal into the woods beyond the city's wall. We plan to meet upon the spot where we, as girls, would walk and laugh and bare our souls, and then to turn our eyes to Athens' gate, seeking new friends and stranger companies. Goodbye, my friend. Remember us and pray, and may good luck give you Demetrius. Lysander, we must go. We keep our plan close to your heart. We must not see each other until we meet again tomorrow midnight.
Hello, my Hermia. Goodbye, Helena. May Demetrius return your love.
How happy they now can afford to be. In Athens, I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. Perhaps he doesn't know all he should know. Love looks not with the eye, but with the mind. And therefore is winged Cupid painted blind, nor does love judge with any rational taste. Wings and no eyes oft mean impatient haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled. For ere Demetrius gazed in Hermia's eye, he held down oaths that he was only mine. But when that pale sweet Hermia's heat felt, the hell dissolved, and so his oaths did melt. So I'll go and tell him of his lover's flight, and then in the woods tomorrow night will he pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense, and if he only says thank you to me, it'll be a sweet but painful reimbursement.
Are all our actors here?
It would be wise to call each name one by one, indivisibly, according to the scrap.
Here is a list of every man throughout Athens who is considered worthy to perform in the performance before the Duke and Duchess on their wedding day at night.
First, Peter Quince, tell us what the play is about, and then name all the actors and thereby get to the point.
Certainly. Our play is the most limitable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
Very fine piece indeed. Now, name all the actors. Gentlemen, spread yourselves.
Nick Bottom, the Weaver.
Ready. Tell me what part I am to play, and then proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are down to play Pyramus.
What kind of part is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover who kills himself in the name of love.
That'll take some tears in the performing of it. And as I do it, the audience will feel it in their own eyes. I'll bring storms to their eyes. But to be quite honest, my best part is a tyrant. I'll make an extraordinary Hercules. That is a part I can truly unleash my emotions in. The raging rocks, the shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates. Amphibious car shall shine from far and make him mar the foolish fates. That was lofty. Now, name the rest of the characters and then proceed. That was lofty. To play a tyrant, that's the way to play Hercules. A lover is much more understated.
Francis Flute, the bellows bender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you are to play Thisbe.
What is this Thisbe, a wandering knight?
Thisbe is a lady. The lady that Pyramus loves.
Oh, no. I cannot play a woman. I have a beard coming in.
Do not worry, you will play it in a mask and speak in a teeny little voice.
Oh, if I could hide my face as well, let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a wonderfully small voice. Thisbe. Oh, Pyramus, my love, dear. You're sweet, lady dear.
No. You must play Pyramus. Flute, you Thisbe.
Oh, well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
You are to play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snap, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You are to play Pyramus' father. Myself, Thisbe's mother. Snug the joiner, you are down to play the role of the lion. I hope that covers all our roles.
Have you copied out the lion's part? If you have, give it to me, for I am a slow study.
Do not worry, it is nothing but roaring. You can just make it up as you go along.
Oh, if I could play the lion too. I could roar so greatly as any man will hear. I'll roar so great that the Duke will say, "Let that man roar again! Let that man roar again!"
If you were to roar, you would scare the Duchess and the other ladies. Then they will scream, and then they will hang us all.
Hang us all they would.
I agree. It'll be in their best interest to hang us. But I have great control of my voice. I could roar as soft as a sucking dove. I could roar as sweetly as a nightingale.
No! You must play no part but Pyramus! Pyramus is a fine man, a handsome man, as good as a man as one is likely to meet! That's why we need you to play him.
I guess I can do that. What kind of beard do you think I should play him in?
I don't care, whatever you want.
I shall play him in a straw-colored beard. Or perhaps a purple and green beard. Or maybe just a yellow beard, just like the King of France.
The King of France caught syphilis and went bald, so I suppose you have to play him barefaced then. Now, gentlemen, here are your parts. Learn them by tomorrow night and meet me in the palace woods about a mile from the forest. We will rehearse in a clearing I know of there. If we were to rehearse here, there would be too many distractions. In the meantime, I will write down a list of properties you need. I pray you, don't let me down.
Then we'll all meet you in the woods to rehearse there most obscenely. Until then, good evening.
In the woods we will meet.
Good, so be it.
Spirits, where are you wandering?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over hill, through flood, through fire.
I do wander everywhere.
Swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. The cow slips tall, her pensioners be, in their coats gold spots you see.
Those be rubies, fairy favors, and her freckles lips are saviors.
I must go on about my business here, to spread the dew on the flowers growing near. Farewell. I must press on beneath this moon. Titania will pass this way now soon.
So does the king. He plans to come this way.
You must take care to keep the queen away.
A passionate anger burns within his chest. For she will not give in to his request to train the boy he stole from his Indian home and raise him as a servant of his own. The boy he wishes for his own delight, she lavishes with affections, day and night. He is her joy, and now the jealous king cannot restrain himself from angering. And in the forest, elves all hide in fear, in acorn cups, when king and queen are near.
Either I mistake your shape and fool myself, or else are you that shrewd and playful elf they call Robin Goodfellow? Are you not she, who scares the maidens in the villagery, who curdles milk in pails and makes beer go flat in cups?
And travelers live in fear. You confuse the paths in forest dark, and leave them run in circles for a lark, and laugh at their distress and fear and doubt.
Are you the prankish elf I heard about? But those that call you by the name Sweet Puck, you do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are you not she?
Oh, yes, you speak aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. But stand aside, here comes my king, Oberon.
And here comes my mistress, Titania. I wish we were somewhere else.
Lit by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? Fairies, skip hence. I forsworn his band come.
Wait, stubborn female. Am I not your lord?
Then I must be your lady. But I know of your carousing spirit and faithlessness. How you do sneak away from fairyland and slyly take the shepherd corn's form to make love to the youthful Phillida. What brings you here tonight, unfaithful king? What draws you from exotic India? Might be that you come to bless Hippolyta, your friend and favored queen. As to the noble Theseus she weds. And it's no surprise. I know you've always been partial to that brazen, booted queen. You've come to bless her love and marriage bed.
How dare you try to shame me in her name? Especially when I know full well that you favor little Theseus by name. I often remember times when you have cast spells to help him in his attempt to woo some maid.
You speak the lies of jealousy, O king. If our marital distress upsets nature, and not since early summer have we met and danced in circles to the whistling winds. Because it's your hot temper that disturbs our sport. And now the natural flow from season to season has been destroyed. So wind, and flood, and fog, and mud now plague the earth because your stubborn anger brings against me. Contagious diseases do abound. And through this distemperature, we see the seasons have altered overnight their course. We are the parents of this distress and grief.
Why don't you try to set these things right? Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I ask what? That you give me the boy to train him and to serve my needs.
Set your heart at rest, my needful king. You will not wrench this boy from me. Ever. His mother was a close dear friend of mine, though immortal. And thus immortal died a mortal death. And for her sake do I rear her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood will you now stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day.
If you'll join us in our nightly dance and watch our moonlight revels, then go with us. But if not, leave me. I will go my way.
Give me the boy, and I will go with you.
Not for your very kingdom. There is a way.
Have your way, but do not leave these woods before I get my revenge for this insult. My friend, come here. Do you remember, Puck, a time when we sat upon a hilly spot and heard the mermaid on a dolphin's back uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea became calm with her song? That time, do you remember?
I recall it.
That time I could see, but you cannot. Flying between the cold moon and the earth. Cupid, all on, a certain aim he took at a fair maiden framed by western sky. He loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, lest it pierce 100,000 hearts. When I that night saw Cupid's fiery shaft wash in the golden beams of watery moon, passed by the lass for whom the shaft was meant. Yet I took stock of where the arrow fell. It fell upon a little western flower, once white, and now purple by love's moon. And now girls call it love and idleness. Fetch me that flower, the one I showed you once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will cause a man or woman to fall in love with what their eyes shall make see when they awake. Fetch me that herb and be back here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle around the earth. Ooh, in 40 minutes.
Once I have this juice, I will watch Titania when she is asleep. I will put the juice on her eyes while she is distracted and in love with another beast. I will steal the Indian boy, and I will have it without a fight.
Demetrius!
Oh, but who comes here? I will overhear the conference, but I'm invisible.
I have no love for you! Leave me alone. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, and the other, she slays me. With him I'm angry, but with her I'm mad. I'm mad with love and mad to be so angry. Just leave me alone and let me search.
I am obsessed with you, you hard-hearted man. Hard-hearted as you are, my heart is steel of hard conviction now I feel. Your manly power draws me to you. Give up the force you used to draw me with, and I will have no power to follow you.
Do I encourage you or say nice things? Or or not in the plainest truth tell you that I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that, do I love you more? I'll be just like a loyal dog, my love. The more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me like some stupid dog. Beat me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave. Unworthy as I am to follow you. What lower place can I beg in your love than to be used as you use your dog?
Don't sit me, please, for you make my stomach turn when I but look at you.
And you, I get sick when I can't look at you. Demetrius!
Have you no shame to throw yourself into the hands of one who loves you not? To trust a lustful, youthful man like me and compromise your good virginity?
My virtue, I cannot trust with you! Because it is not in the night when I do see your face. Therefore, I think I am not in the night, nor do these woods like world of company. Because you, in my respect, are all of the world. Then how can it be said that I'm alone when all of the world is here to look at me?
I'll try and lose you in this wood. And don't follow me hence, for I will leave you to the mercy of the wild beasts.
Oh, the wildest has not such a heart as you. Run if you will. The story will be changed. Apollo flies, and Daphne holds a chase. The dove pursues the hawk. The mild hind makes speed to match a tiger's breathless speed. When coward pursues, and valor flies.
I'll not stay to hear this. Alone I'll go. Do not follow me thus.
Demetrius! I'll follow him and make a heaven of hell to die upon hand I love so well!
Goodbye, sweet lass. Before he leaves his woods, he will love you just as you wish he would. Welcome, Wanderer. Have you the flower?
Yes.
Hurry, give it to me. I know a bank where the wild thyme grows, and where the ox lives and the Nali violet blows. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. I will sneak up while she is asleep, and I will place the juice on her eyes, and I will take the boy. Here, take thou some of it. See through this grove, a sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful man. He is wearing Athenian garments. Place that on his eye to where the next thing he sees when he awakes is her. Meet me back here before the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord. Your humble servant will do so.
Come. Now a roundel and a fairy song. Then for the third part of a minute hence. Some to kill cankers in the musk rosebuds. Some wool with rare mice for the leathern wings for my small elf coat. And some keep back the clamorous owl that night in hoops and wanders out of my spirits. Sing me down to sleep. And then to your other tasks, and let me rest.
You spotted snakes with double tongue. Thorny hedgehogs be not seen. Newts and blindworms do no wrong. Come not near our fairy queen. Fill them out with melody, singing our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby. Never harm nor spell nor charm. Come, my lovely lady, not so good night with lullaby. Weaving spiders, come not here. Hence, you long-legged spinners, hence! Beetles black approach not near. Worm nor snail do no offense. Fill a mellow with melody, singing our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 la.
Hence away, all is well. One alone stands sentinel.
What you see when you awake, you will for your true love take. Love and language for a sake. Be it bird, cat, bear, or snake, or boar with bristled hair. In your eye that shall appear, when you wake, it shall seem dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
My love, you're faint from wandering in these woods. Well, to tell the truth, I have now lost our way. We'll rest here, be thinking good, and wait for the light and comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find yourself a bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
We'll bed together in this lovely grove. One hawk, one bed, two bodies, one love.
No, good Lysander. For my sake, my dear, lie further off. Please, do not lie so near.
Please understand that I speak in innocence. Love takes the meaning of love's confidence, knowing that my heart and to yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Our two hearts here are intertwined with an oath, so that our two hearts become a single troth. So by your side, my love, please let me lie. For lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. I must take hold my manners and my pride. I do not mean to say that Lysander lied, but, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. Such separation is just caution paid to keep a virtuous bachelor from a maid. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. May your love ne'er alter till your sweet life end.
Amen to your sweet prayers. And I do agree, then end my life when I end loyalty. Here's my bed. Sleep give you all its rest.
With half the wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest I have gone, but Athenian found I am none. On whose eyes might I prove this flower's force in stirring love? Night and silence. Who is there? Clothes of Athens he does wear. This is he, my master said, who calls down curses on her head. And the maiden, sleeping sound, on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, though lacking joy, she dare not lie too near this boy. You loveless cad, your eyes I'll brush. With this love potion's magic touch, that when you wake, you shall see this love-sick lass, she your love be. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
I told you go and do not haunt me thus.
And will you abandon me out here all alone?
Then stay at your own risk. Alone I'll go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoe'er she lies, for she has blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, my eyes are much oftener than hers.
run through fire I will for your sweet sake. Oh, Helena, you transparent work of art, for I now see in you a beauteous heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Say not so, Lysander, say not so. I know he loves your Hermia, but please know she still loves Lysander. Be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious moments I have spent. Not a Hermia, but Helena I love, who would not change a raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says you're the prettier maid. Now touching the point of human skill, reason becomes the marshal of my will, and leads me to your eyes where I can read love's story, and this story now I plead.
Wherefore was I to this cruel mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? It's not enough, young man, it's not enough that I never, no, never can get a sweet look from Demetrius's eye, but you must flout my insufficiency. Good sir, you do me wrong, good sir, you do, to make such sport and cruelly mock me too. But now I see, and truly must confess, I thought you lord of more true gentleness. A once rejected lady by one man should not receive such treatment at your hand.
Oh, she doesn't see that Hermia lies there. Oh, Hermia, I beg you not come near, for my eyes now look to sweeter things. Your deepest loathing to my stomach brings. But now I turn my thoughts, my love, my might, to honor Helena and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do your best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast! Oh me, for pity, what a dream was here! Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. I dreamt a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What? You're gone? Lysander! Lord! What? Out of here? Gone? No sound? No word? Oh no. Where are you? Speak if you can hear. Please speak, my love. Please speak. I'm faint with fear. Oh no. I know what I must do, but death, I fear I'll find instead of you.
Are we all here?
Yes, and all in time. And look, here's a marvelously convenient spot for our rehearsal. This area will be our stage, and behind those hawthorn bushes can be our changed costume. Now, let us rehearse as we will before the two.
Peter Quince?
What is it, Bully Bottom?
There are things in the comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never do. First, Pyramus must draw his sword and kill himself. That will never do, as the ladies cannot withstand such violence. What do you say?
Fire lashing of Carlos here.
I believe we must leave the killing out of it when all is said and done.
No. I have an idea that will make this all work. Write me an introduction, and let us say that we will not do any harm with our swords. Or even better, say that I, Pyramus, and not really Pyramus at all, but Bottom, the Weaver.
We will have such an introduction. It should be written in the style of a romantic ballad in line 8 and 6.
No. Make it 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afeard of a lion?
Oh, they will. I'm sure of it.
Friends, don't you think that bringing in heaven help us, a lion among ladies is a frightening prospect? There is not a more feared beast than a lion.
Well, then another introduction must explain that he's only an actor and not truly a lion.
No. I have an idea that will make this all work. Let him say his name. And let him speak through a hole of the lion's neck. And let him say, ladies, or fair ladies, I wish you, or I beg of you, or I request that you do not fear me. If you do fear me, it is my deepest regret. And let him name his name, that he is really snug. The joiner.
Well, so be it, but we still have two other problems. First is to bring moonshine into the chamber, for, as you all know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Does the moonshine the night we perform play?
Counter. Check the almanac! Find out moonshine! Find out moonshine!
Yes, it does shine that night.
Okay. Then we'll leave one of the casement windows open that night and let the moon shine in.
Or else one of us could come in carrying a bundle of thorn branches and a lantern and say that he comes to disfigure or represent moonshine. But we still have one other problem. We must have a wall on stage for Pierce and Thisbe, as the story says, speak through a chink in the wall.
You can't just bring on a wall. What do you say?
One of us must represent wall. And let him have some loam or plaster or stucco smeared on him. And let him say that he has come to resent wall. And let him hold his fingers like this. So, Pyramus and Thisbe can whisper.
Well, it's settled. Now let us rehearse. Come sit every mother's son.
Oh.
And let us rehearse. Pyramus, you begin. And once you've spoken your lines, X behind those thorn bushes as everyone will on cue.
What ten-pin homespuns have we swaggily here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen? What's this? A play. I'll be their audience. An actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Pyramus, speak. Thisbe, make your entrance.
Thisbe, the flowers, their odious smells are so sweet.
Odors!
Odors smell so sweet. So smells your breath, my dearest dear. But hark, a voice. Please stay you here a while, for I will reappear here a moment hence.
Oh yes, you'll reappear, but far more strange.
Oh, Pyramus.
Most lily white of hue, your color is that of a red rose from a most magnificent briar. Most lovely juvenile, and also most lovely Jew.
Jewel!
Stop! Your color is that of a red rose. As true as horse said it would never tire, I'll meet thee at Ninny's tomb.
Ninus, tomb man, but you mustn't speak that part yet. You understand. Pyramus goes to check on a voice he heard and will be back in a minute. Don't speak your lines, cues, and all. Pyramus, enter! Your cue is never tire!
As true as horse, thy head would never tire.
If I would grant Thisbe our old in time.
Oh, good heavens! Run! Help!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you. Sometimes the horse I'll lead, sometimes the hound, a hog, a headless bear, sometimes the fire, and they, and bark, and grunt, and roar and burn, like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire, at every turn.
Why you run away? Is this some trick of yours to make me afraid?
Oh no, Bottom, you've been chained.
I see what they're running. I don't know what they're running away for. Is this some trick of theirs to make me an ass?
Good heavens, Bottom! You've been changed!
Oh, they are trying to make an ass out of me. But they won't make a fool out of me. I'll stand right here. I'll walk up and down, and I will sing. Oh, the ossel cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill. The throstle with his nose so true, and wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cuckoo gray, whose note many a man doth mark, and dares not answer.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. My ear is much delighted by your voice, and I am captivated by your looks. My passion's roused by your raw magnetism, and now I see you. I am moved to say that I will swear undying love to you.
I think, dear lady, you have little reason to speak like this. These days, reason and love keep little company. A pity of an honestable neighbor will make them friends. Nay, I can gleek upon occasion.
You are as wise as you are beautiful.
Not so neither. If I just had the wits to find my way out of these woods, I would be just fine.
Out of these woods, do not desire to go. You will remain here, whether you want or no. I am a spirit of no common race. The summer does still tend upon my state, and I do love you. So therefore go with me. I'll give you fairies to attend on me, and they shall fetch you treasures from the deep, and sing while you do on flower bed sleep. And I will purge your mortal nature so that you, like a Blossom, Cobweb, Moat, Larkspur, Mustard Seed.
Ready?
And I.
What shall we do?
Be kind and courteous, please this gentleman. Please wait upon him and play before his eyes. Feed him with apricots and blackberries, purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the bumblebees, and for night candles cut their waxen thighs, and light them like the fiery glowworm's eyes, to show my love to bed and to arise, and pluck the wings from the painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Bow to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail! 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 Hail!
I thank you all very heartily, but please, tell me your names.
Cobweb.
Ah, cobweb. Cobwebs are always good to stop the bleeding. If I, kind sir, if I cut my finger, I'll be quick to call upon you, sir. And your name, sir?
Peas Blossom.
Peas Blossom. Well, give my best to your mother, Mrs. Squash, and your father, Mr. Peapod. I'm sure I'll need your assistance as well, sir. And your name, sir?
Mustard seed.
Ah, mustard seed. Your faith is legendary. You have brought tears to my eyes on many occasions. I'm sure I'll need your assistance as well.
Come, wait upon him and show him to my bower. The moon methinks looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie at my lover's tongue, and bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania has a weight, and what it was she now will have unbridled passion. Here comes my messenger. How now, messenger? What entertainment have found you in this book?
My mistress with a monster is in love. I crept up close and watched her in her bower. And when she was in deepest sleeping hour, a bunch of clowns, some rude mechanicals, the type that labor hard in Athens stalls, didn't meet that hour to rehearse a play, intended for great Theseus' wedding day. And so, when the dumbest of these thick-skinned louts, the one whose role is Pyramus, stepped out and waited for his cue behind some brush, I saw an opportunity and rushed to fix an ass's head upon his face. And so, when Thisbe called him from that place, he stumbled forth, and how his friends had cried. Like wild geese, they screamed and then did fly. They called for help, they stumbled and they fell. So I gave chase as a demon might from hell. I led them on in this distracted field, and left sweet Pyramus just standing there. When in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
Well, this falls out better than I could devise. Yet have you laid the love juice in the house that it asked you to?
That is finished too. I found him sleeping, and the Athenian woman by his side, so that when he woke by force she would be spied.
Stand aside, this is the same Athenian.
This is the maid, but this is not the man.
But why reject a man that loves you so? Please, save your bitter words for bitter foes.
I'm now just mad, but I can be far worse if, as I fear, you've given me cause to curse. If you have killed Lysander in his sleep, then take your blade and plunge it just as deep into my heart. The sun was not as true unto the day as he to me. He would not sneak away and leave me lost, alone within this woods. It cannot be, but you have murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should a murdered look, and so should I. Pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
Where is my Lysander? Where is he? To him, Demetrius, deliver me.
rather give his carcass to my hound.
Get out, you dog! You drive me past the bounds of my good patience. Have you slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, tell the truth now for my sake. Did you fall upon him ere he waked? And did you kill him, sleeping? Oh, brave fool! Could not a bird, an adder be as cruel? An adder did it, for your double tongue does pierce my heart as if a serpent stung.
You spend your passion on a misplaced mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for all that I can tell.
I beg you then, please, tell me he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
The privilege to see me nevermore, and from your hatred presence will I go. See me no more if he be dead or no.
Cannot talk to her in this fierce mood. I must sit and rest beneath this moon. For sorrow's heaviness does heavy grow. The debt of bankrupt sleep. The sorrow, oh, which, in some slight measure, it must pay. But for his sake, here I make some mistake.
Puck, what have you done? You've laid the love juice in the wrong love's eyes. About the woods, go swifter than the wind. Bring back Helena, and I will charm her eyes as she does appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than an arrow from a Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink an apple of his eye. When this grove he does then spy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus sky. When you wake, if she be by, beg of her love's remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth, mistook by me, begging for a lover's fee. Shall we their fun pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, for the noise they make shall cause Demetrius to awake.
Now we'll to at once woo one. With this turn begins more fun. These are the things that best please me. Things that end preposterously.
Why? Why do you think that I romance and scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. When I vow, I weep, and vows so born in their nativity all truth appears. How can these vows of love seem scorn to you, as if give my life to prove them true?
How dare you shower Hermia's vows on me, then mock me with such outright ridicule? But I will remain aloof to these false pleas. I will not play the role of a lover's fool.
I had no common sense when I loved her.
And none right now that I can tell, dear sir.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves you not.
Oh, Helena! Oh, perfect, gorgeous love! Your eyes do shame the stars above, and crystals not as clear where you appear, for your purity of beauty has no peer.
Oh, hell! Oh, spite! I see you both are bent to now abuse me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me this cruel injury. Why not just hate me, as I know you do? But must you join your souls to mock me too? You both are rivals and love Hermia, but now you're rivals to mock Helena? Oh, a clever joke, a manly enterprise to conjure tears up in a poor girl's eyes! You cowards! Both away from me depart! You show no sympathy to this sore heart!
You are unfair, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia, this you know I know. And here with all good will, with all good heart, all Hermia's love I do to you impart. So then, sweet Helena, I ask you give me all your love for as long as we shall live.
Never did mockers with such idle breath.
If ever I did love Hermia, all that love is gone. My heart to her for a moment sojourned, but now to Helena has returned, there to remain.
My dear, it is not so.
Do not speak of a love you do not know, unless you plan to back your words right here. Ha! Look, here comes your love. Yonder is your dear.
Lysander! I'm so happy that you're found. My ear unthankful led me to your sound, but why so cruelly did you leave me so?
Why should he stay? That love does press him go.
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love would not let him by. It's Helena whose beauty fills the night, more so than your feeble beauty might. Why did you seek me? Do you not now know? The hate I bear made me leave you so.
You cannot mean to treat me with such shame.
She plays along with their cruel, heartless game? Now I perceive they have agreed, all three, to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Oh, heartless Hermia, ungrateful friend, with them, you have conspired and contrived to bait me with this foul and ugly plot. Is all the counsel we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours that we have spent, when only haste for the time could part us from each other? Is that all forgot? And we tear our ancient love asunder to join men in scorning your poor friend? Our sex as well as I will hate you for it, but only I can feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not sit in Lysander, as in scorn, to praise my eyes and face? And then made your other love, Demetrius, who has made it clear he does not care for me, to call me goddess, nymph, divine, and rare. Now tell me why he speaks to me like this to one he hates. And tell me why Lysander denies your love so rich within his soul and gives me this unexplained affection.
I do not understand. What do you mean?
Oh, go ahead and counterfeit your sad looks. Make your faces when I turn my back. Wink at each other. Hold your sick joke up. Talk about it to your friends back home. If you have any pity, grace, or manners, I would not be the butt of this sad joke. But fare ye well. It is partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse, my love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, wonderful. Sweet. Do not hurt her so. What a...
Do as she asks, or I will force you to.
You cannot force me any more than she can ask. Your threats are as weak as woman's prayers. Helena, I love you. By my life I do. I swear that I will lose for you to prove him false that says I love you not.
And I will say I love you more than you.
If you dare say it, come and prove it.
I would be glad.
Lysander, tell me why.
Let go, you worthless tramp.
No. Don't let him loose. Hold him. Keep him. He's yours. Lysa, you're but a tame man. Good.
Let go, you dog, disgusting wench. Let loose, or I'll shake you from me like a serpent.
Why have you grown so rude? What changes this, my love?
Your love. Away, you filthy wench. You leave but a putrid taste within my mouth.
Do you not jest?
He does, and so do you.
Demetrius, I'll keep my word with you.
I would if you were free. But I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What? Should I hurt her? Strike her? Kill her dead? Although I hate her. Hate? Yes. I will not harm her so.
Can you do me no greater harm than hate? Hate me? How come? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I'm as pretty as I always was. Tonight you loved me, yet tonight you left me? Should I assume that, oh God forbid,
swear I never want to see you anymore. Therefore, be out of hope, ask no more, be certain of this fact, for it is no joke, that I do hate you and love Helen.
Oh, me? Wretched! Immoral girl! Have you stolen my love's heart from him?
How dare you? Have you no modesty? No maiden shape? No touch of bashfulness? What? Will you tear temptation answers from my gentle tongue? No! No! You two-faced girl! Are you that small?
That small? I see. So that's the game she plays. She wants to make my size an issue here and win his love because she's statuesque. And you've grown so high in his esteem because I'm so dwarfish and so low. How small am I, you painted maple? Speak! How small am I? I'm not yet so short that I can't scratch your eyes out with my nails.
I beg you! So you mock me, gentlemen! Please do not let her hurt me! I'm not the type of girl that can defend herself. Although, it may appear, such as she is much the shorter of us two, but still, I am no match for her.
I'm short, am I?
Please, Hermia, do not be angry with me. Your friendship I have always held quite dear. I've always kept your secrets, never done you wrong. Although, I must admit that out of love for Demetrius, I told him of your plans to steal away into this woods. He followed you. For love, I followed him.
Then why have you not gone? Who holds you here?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
Ah! Be not afraid, Helena. She shall not harm you. No, she shall not.
Oh,
no, you take
but
the part.
she is angry. She is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. And though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little? Again. Nothing but short and little. Why do you let her treat me like this? Let me at her!
Get out! Be gone, you dwarf! You stunted growth! You tiny bee! You acorn!
But you have no reason to defend this girl. She does not want or need your intervention. Do not speak of Helena unless you plan to go through me.
She does not hold me here, so follow me, and I will teach you who deserves her love.
I will not follow you.
I'll lead the way.
You harlot! This is all your wretched fault! You will not get away!
I will not stay. Your hands and mine are longer for a friend, but my legs are longer to run away!
I am amazed and know not what to say.
Ow, 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 ow!
This is all your fault! Although a simple mistake. Unless you had to do this on purpose.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did you not tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on?
You see these lovers seek a place to fight. Go therefore, Robin, overcast the night. Impersonate Lysander's tongue as you would Demetrius. Have them fall in love with the correct love, so that they do not interfere with my plan to steal the Indian boy. Once this is done, everything will be at peace.
My fair lord, this must be done with haste. Tonight swift dragons cut the clouds full fast. And yonder shines Aurora's harbinger, at whose approach ghosts wandering here and there, troop home to churchyards, damn their spirits all, that in crossways and floods have burial, already to their wormy beds are gone, for fear lest day should look their shames upon. They willfully themselves exile from light, and must always consort with black-browed night.
You are spirits of another sort. Yet us effect this business at yet your day.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. God will lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where are you, proud Demetrius? Speak now!
Here, villain, drawn and ready.
I'm ready for you now!
Follow me then, men to level ground.
Let them speak again! Don't run away, you coward! Have you fled? In some bush! Where do you hide your head?
Here you are, bragging to the stars tonight, telling the bushes you're ready for a fight. And will you come, you coward, you child? I'll whip you with a rod. He is defiled who draws a sword on you.
Yes, are you there?
Follow my voice. We'll not test manhood here.
Runs before me and so dares me on. When I get to where he calls, he is gone. Villain's more swift of foot than I. I'll follow fast, but faster he can fly. Oh, so tired I am in this darkened way. I'll rest myself here and wait for the light of day. For if the day show me its gray light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge his goodbye.
Ho, ho, you coward!
Come and face me if you dare! You stay before me, shifting every place, and dare not stand and look me in the face! Where are you now?
Keep searching. I am here.
I'll not be mocked, you'll pay for this, but dear, if ever I your face by daylight see, so, exhaustion forces me. Makes him stay here on the ground. If ever I your face by daylight see, prepare Lysander then to be found.
Oh, weary night. Oh, long and tedious night. Abate your hours. Shine comforts from the east, that I may go to Athens by daylight and escape these that I now detest. And sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, and may help me find relief in my own company.
Yet but three comes one more. Two of both kinds makes up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, now to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with the dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs cannot keep up with my desires. Here will I rest till the break of day. Heaven help Lysander if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to you. Your eye, gentle lover, remedy. That when you take, you shall see true delight in the sight of the foremost lady's eye. And the country proverb known, that every man shall have his own. In your waking shall be shown. Jack shall have jewel, not shadow ill. The man shall have his man again, and all will be well.
Come, sit with me upon this flowery bed. Let me caress your kindly face, and place this wreath of roses on your head, and kiss your large and handsome ears, my grace.
Where's Peace Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peace Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Monsieur Cobweb, grab your weapons in hand and find me a nice, fat bumblebee on top of the bristle. And while you're at it, find me a honey bag as well. And take your time at it, for I would feel terrible if you had a honey bath. Where's Mustard Seed?
Ready?
Mustard Seed. Give me a hand, I beg you. Give me a hand.
What is your wish?
To give your hand to Peas Blossom to scratch. I need to find myself a barber. My face seems quite hairy. Sorry, for I am a sensitive fellow that I cannot help but scratch.
Now, my sweet love, how would you like some music?
I have marvelous ears, my dear. Let's have some music. How about some Tongues and Bones?
And now, my sweet love, what would you like to eat?
I am as hungry as a horse. A little hay does sound good. Maybe some dried oats. Suppose any of you don't have any hay on you, I suppose.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's cord and fetch you some nuts.
I'd rather have some peas. But let none of your people bother me now, for I have become terribly sleepy.
Sleep then, and I shall hold you in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. So does the woodbine and the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist the female ivy, so enrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love you, how I dote on you.
Welcome, my friend. Have you seen this sweet sight? Although I do begin to feel some pity, for I had at my pleasure taunted her. While she was under the spell, I did just straight ask the boy. She gave it to me. Now, remove the spell off of these 4, and I will remove the spell off of Titania. See that these people go to Athens and remove the head off the pathetic swine. Be as you would want to be, see as you would want to see. My sweet Titania, awake. My sweet Titania, awake.
My Oberon, what nightmares I've seen. I dreamt I was in love with an ass.
There lies your love.
How did this come to pass?
Silence a while. Young Puck. Remove this spell. Let us not disturb these 5 as well.
Now, when you wake with your foolish eyes, see.
Sound music. Let us go to Theseus' wedding, as we all be in gaiety.
My fairy king, attended mark. I now do hear the morning lark.
Let us go.
Come, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
Go, one of you, find the forester, and since it's still early in the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds. So go, I said, find the forester. We will, fair queen, go up to the mountain's top and hear the music of my hounds echo in confusion and conjunculation.
With joy, my lord. But wait, what youths are these?
This that lies asleep is my daughter. This Lysander. This Demetrius. And this Helena. Old Maynard's Helena. I wonder at their being here together.
No doubt they heard our tent rise up early to usurp the right of marrying, wanting us to know the respect they came to offer solemn celebration. But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day that Hermia should give the answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go tell the huntsmen to wake them with their horns. Good morning, friends. St. Valentine's is past. Birds have chosen mates, but have you now?
Pardon? Oh, my lord.
I ask you all, stand up. I know you two are mortal enemies, and that hatred is so far from fear. You sleep by hate, yet fear no danger near.
My lord, I shall reply amazedly. Half asleep, half waking. But as yet I swear, I cannot truly say of how I came there. But as I think, for truly I would speak. Oh, so it was our intent was to be gone from Athens so that we might wed without danger from Athens' law.
Enough! Enough, my lord. You have enough. I beg the law and the law upon their head. They would have stolen away. They would have. Therefore have defeated you and me, Demetrius.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their plan, and I in fury did follow them. Helena followed me also. By some strange power, I'm not sure by what power, but by some power it is, my love for Hermia melted as the snow. It seems to me now as the remembrance of some worthless toy, which in my childhood I did dote upon. Before I ever laid eyes on Hermia, I loved Helen. The virtue of my heart, my faith, the object of my eye, is only her.
It seems you are most fortunate, my friends, but I'm also barely real good Aegeus. For the temple, by and by, these couples shall be eternally wed. And as the morning is summer, time for hunting shall be set aside. Oh, with us, Athens 3 and 3, we would today in great festivity. Come to Hippolyta.
These things seem small and indistinguishable, like far-off mountains melting in the clouds.
It seems I see things with squinting eyes, when everything seems double.
I agree, and I have found Demetrius like a jewel, my own and not my own.
Are we awake? It seems we sleep, yet we dream. Was the Duke here? And did he bid us follow him?
Yes, and my mother.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why, then we are awake. Let us go, and on our way let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer most fair Pyramus. Good heavens. Peter Quince, Flute, Snout, Starveling. They crept away while I was asleep. I had the strangest dream. A dream beyond any understanding. A man to say it was a dream. I thought I had. I'd be a blundering fool to say what I really had. The eye of man has not heard. The ear of man has not seen. Man's hand has not tasted, nor tongue has conceived, nor heart to report. I'll find Peter Quince and have him write me a ballad of the stream. And I will perform it in front of the Duke at the end of the play. Or to make it more touching, I'll perform it at Thisbe's death.
If he does not show up, our play's ruined. We can't do it without him, can we?
No, there's no man in all of Athens who can play the part of Pyramus except him.
No, he's simply the smartest of all the working men in Athens.
And such a great actor, too. His speech was the paramour of fine acting.
I think you mean paragon. A paramour would be nothing much to hear.
Friends! The Duke is leaving the temple with 3 or 4 others married with him. If we could perform our play, we'd be rich.
Oh, Pyramus, there goes your royal pension for 6 pence a day, and you were worth 6 pence a day. If the royal Duke had not paid you 6 pence a day, I'd be hanged. He would have deserved it too. Your performance of Pyramus at 6 pence a day is a steal.
There you are, friends. I am sorry to tell you.
A wonderful day, oh happy hour!
Friends, I have many wonders to tell you, but don't ask me now. I have many stories to tell you.
Tell us, Bottom.
Not a word of it now. For I have heard the Duke has dined. Get your costumes ready. Get the fake beards. Get the shoes on. Look over your part of how long and short of it is, for we can be the possible entertainment that could be. Bisbee, get a clean shirt on, my dear. Don't cut your nails, for you'll need them as lions' claws. Ugh. Don't eat any onions or garlic, so I can tolerate your breath. And while I'm thinking about it, the audience will appreciate it as well. Enough talk. Let's go.
Strange than true. I may never believe these antique fables nor these fairy tales that these lovers speak of. Lovers and madmen have such seething brain more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lover, the poet, and the madman are all of imagination. Such contempt, such tricks has strong imagination, but if it apprehends some joy, it will be the bringer of that joy. Or in the night, imagining some fear, how easily the bush is supposed to bear. Here comes the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, my good friends, joys of long days of love may accompany your hearts.
And more to you.
Good friends, what entertainment shall we have to help pass these hours before retiring? There must be some performers here at hand. All fill straight.
Here, my Theseus.
What entertainers do you have for our enjoyment? What play, what music, what shall we enjoy?
Here is a list. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The Battle of the Sun tires to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. One of that. I've told it to my love, an armored kinsman Hercules. The riot of the tipsy bacchanal stirring the Thracian singer in their rage. That is worn out a bit, and it was played once I came home from triumph, once from Thebes. The thrice 3 muses mourning for the death of learning late deceased in beggary. That sounds a little heavy for tonight, not keeping in with merry wedding feast. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and himself Thisbe. Very tragical fun. That's fun and tragical, tedious and brief. That's at eyes in conflict with himself. How can you make such conflicting words agree?
It is a play, my lord, some 10 words long, which is brief as I've known a play. But even at 10 words, it is much too long. It is tedious, for in the play there is not one word or actor fit to hear.
Who are they that perform the play?
Hard-handed men who work here in the Athens. They would labor with their hands, but not their heads.
Then we'll see it.
No, sir, it's nothing. Nothing to sit through, unless you see some humor in their attempt to act it.
I will see that play, for good intentions are never sin. When simpleness and duty to inspire them, go bring them in.
If he is right, these men must be incompetent. I hate to see poor men behave as fools.
My sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He says they're unfit to be on stage.
Well, these poor men have come to give all that they offer, and the greater respect is to show these men who have nothing else to give. They may not be practiced in their speech, but they've come to give us all they can.
And now, sir, the prologue will begin.
Let them begin.
If we offend, it is with goodwill that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to show our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. But consider we come in despite, not for your content. Our true intent is all for your delight. Now, the actors are at hand, that you should not repent, and you should come to know all that you would want to know.
This man speaks in sentences, but never comes to the point.
He speaks without punctuation. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
His words are like a tangled rope, not broken, just disordered. What is next?
My friends, this man is Pyramus, that you should come to know. And this beautiful lady be Fitzby. And this man, covered in lime and plaster, be Wall. And this man, carrying a bundle of branches and a lantern, represent Moonshine. And this snarling beast be Lion. Now, let my Wall and the lovers too tell the tale of Pyramus and Fitzby.
I wonder if the lion's going to speak.
No doubt, my lord. Why should one lion speak when all these other asses do?
In this same interlude, it does befall that I, once not by name, present Wall. And such a wall as I would have you think had in it a crannied polar chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often, very secretly. The psalm was plastered and the stone to show that I, in the same wall, the truth is so.
Who can ask for a plastered hair to speak better?
It is the wittiest petition I have ever heard, my lord.
Pyramus draws near to the wall. Silence.
Oh, grand! Look, night! Oh, night, whichever art, when day is not. Oh, wall, oh, sweet, oh, lovely wall. Has been laid between her father's house and mine. Oh, wall, oh, sweet, oh, lovely wall. Show me the chink to blink my eye through. Thanks, oh, lovely wall. Blessed be your stones for this. But do see, no, Thisbe, do I see? Wretched for your stones to show me no bliss. Cursed be your stones for deceiving me.
Talking wall, I think, have something to say to that.
No, he doesn't, sir. In fact, deceiving me, if Thisbe's cue to enter, it'll happen just as I said. Look, here she comes.
Oh, Wall, how often you've heard my bones for parting my fair Pyramus and me. Oh, Wall, how often my cherry lips have kissed your scars. Hair and lime mixed up in me.
I voice. I will go to the wall and spy on my Thisbe's face. Thisbe! Will you, my dearest dear, will you kiss me through this vile wall?
I kiss the walls whole, not your lips at all.
Will you, Thisbe, my dearest, lovely dear, meet me at Ninny's tomb?
And now, as I play my part as wall, away this wall.
And now the wall is gone.
This is the silliest stuff I've ever heard.
The best acting is about make-believe, and the worst is no worse if you let your imagination help.
Your imagination must be working very hard.
Well, if you think no worse of them than they think of themselves, they seem to be excellent men. Oh, here come two noble beasts, a man and a lion.
Use ladies you, whose gentle hearts do fear, the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on the floor may now both quake and tremble here. When lion rough and wild his rage does roar, for I hope you know I am snug the joiner and not a lion. And I'd lay my life down as an honest man, and lion such, I am not a lion.
He seems honest and of good conscience. Let's see what the moon has to say.
This lantern and these horns represent the moon.
Should have worn the horns upon his head.
This lantern and these horns represent the moon, and I, the man in the moon, am supposed to be.
This makes no sense. Then she should be inside the lantern.
All I have to say,
I wish you would wane.
all I have to say is that this lantern and these horns of the moon, I, the man in the moon, this thorn bush, this dog, my dog.
This is the old lady's tomb. Where is my love?
Well run, Thisbe. Well shaken, lion.
I thank thee, moon, for your sunny gleams. I thank thee, moon, for you shine so bright, for your golden, glittering gleams. But stay, O spite of Mark, poor night, what dreadful dole is this? O dainty duck, oh dear. Thy jacket good, that stained with blood. Come, ye furies fierce, come, fates, come. Cut, quail, the gloom, the qualm.
This passionate death of a loved one would make a man sad, I would think.
I rather pity the man.
Nature didst thou lion's frame, that deflowered my dear. Which is, no, which was the most fairest dame of all. Tears confound out sword and wound. The breast of Pyramus, yes, that left breast, where heart doth die, Aye, thus. Now I am dead. And I have fled. My soul's in the sky. Moon, take thy flight. Now, thus, I die. 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 Finally!
This fellow died a long time ago.
Why does the moon leave before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover?
She'll find him by starlight, and I hope her passionate seeing will end the play.
I hope she'll agree.
And she said,
Asleep, my love? Why, dead, my dove! Oh, Pyramus, sweet, sweet, quite done! Dead! The tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. These lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are all gone, gone! Lovers make moan, his eyes are green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come to me, with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you have shore. Come, Meadoward, come, trusty sword. Lay my breasting room. Farewell, friends, thus this ends. Adieu,
I guess Moonshine and Lyra love to bury the dead.
and Wall,
No, they don't. Others have torn down the wall. Would you like to see an epilogue, a song, or a dance?
No, Epilogue, thank you. When everybody is dead and then there's nothing left to explain. I see it's been a fine tragedy, even if the author came out and hung himself with Thisbe's garter. Lovers to bed. 'Tis almost fairy time. We have 2 weeks to carry on like this, and nightly celebrations of our life.
Now it is the time of night, that the graves all gaping wide. Send the ghosts that haunt the night to the church where past to lie. And we spirits that do run by the triple Hecate's team from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stay, though the best bride bed will be, which vows shall blessed be, and the children they create ever shall be fortunate. Trip away, make no stay, meet me at the break of day.
these shadows have offended. Think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle thing, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentle, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long, else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give us a hand if we be friends, and Robin will restore amends.
Let's go!